Hello Taurus, I'm here to do your full moon oracle reading for the full moon in Aries, October 9th. I already shuffled and meditated, just cutting in, spreading them here on the table for you, clarifying with the tarot. Welcome back to subscribers, welcome to anyone new to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I am a reader that is called in and out of this collective work, and I seem to get drawn and compelled to do more once the fall season rolls around. So fall winter, not to say that I won't pop up in any other seasons, but that's just been how it's been going since our return to this YouTube world of reading. So if that's something you're interested in, I welcome you to subscribe. But again, just bear with me when I'm pulled away. I'm pulled away. So 12th house Taurus, this is going to be affecting endings, closure. You may be in, or there's like self-reflection and your subconscious. Those things that are hidden may come to the surface for you to process and release them. So see what we got for messages for you at the end. I'm going to pull a Moonology card to tie things together for you and get some further moon energy messages. So let's begin, Taurus, with your recent past. Okay, One Ring Circus and the World is your recent past. So I feel for some of you, you've accomplished something. You have closed the cycle, and there's something that you did very independently. I'm getting a major change of scenery. Scenery, some of you could have moved or just closed some other chapter in your life, and you did it for yourself. You just made some type of change, and it happened so successfully. So I'm also getting travel independently. Some of you could have done a solo trip recently, and that could have put a lot of like your life in perspective, where you were able to just kind of be in a new place and feel who you are in that new place, just authentically. And I just feel like for some of you, this is just a closed chapter somewhere in your life that you did on your, like, yeah, pretty much on your own with this One Ring Circus energy. So where you're currently are, your current point, Talisman with the Hierophant, this is your archetype. So I feel like you're in your power, Taurus. You really do feel like you know the path ahead of you. You've discovered, you've overcome. These scars are not these wounds were not in vain. There's something here that is you've obtained through your struggles that is now put you on a path where you do feel like infinite power, or at least with your abilities, there's strong confidence here. And there's also this sense and feeling that you've known you've gotten your higher calling, and you're learning about it now. Like you may be feeling like you've learned your gifts, and now there's some type of tradition or order that you're following. Now this could be something here having to do with like your professional life, with work. You could have closed one cycle somewhere and into another, or for some of you, if you've made a move or choice, you've closed a chapter in your life. It could be been a relationship. You may now be in this mode of creating a new path for yourself, but there's something here that's very traditional about this path. Like you may not be going so much with the tide of modern times, where there's just a lot of free thinking, liberal things going on in the world as it comes to relating to others, and just how you're going about the world. But there's just something here I feel like is you're holding on to as far as tradition, like it's tried and true, and you know it works for you, so you're going to stick with that. Possible commitment minded here that you're in as far as the future and what you want to do. But whatever it is, I feel like it's something traditional, even with a traditional job. For some of you, that could be, This could be finishing school. This could be finishing some type of other independent work where now you've accomplished it and now you're ready to go on to the next chapter. But now here you have this expertise and this knowledge and an opportunity to go down a path of towards more stability. If you were working for yourself, there's maybe, you know, you got enough experience of that in a sense, and now you're going back to some type of traditional role where you have some security and there are things that are in order in your life. So I feel like you have the power to get things back in order where they have been out of order in the past. What we have for your current challenge or resistance, it is a dragon's lair with the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a fear of letting go, or a fear of give and take, getting into a situation where something needs to be balanced, resistance, where something's equal, give and take. There could be a fear with that with you in some area. Again, this is general, so I try not to get too specific, or, you know, I tried to read the energy because it can apply to a number of, especially this oracle reading, a number of different areas of your life. But your fear is literally facing your fear. But the things with the dragon's lair is there is power to be obtained if you do face this fear, and there is protection. But I feel like for some of you, there's something you feel like you need to do on your own, or you're just very kind of stubborn in some type of traditional role. So there's something here where it's even like, I don't want to share this responsibility. That's what it kind of feels like share, or, you know, or have someone be dependent on someone else pulling in their weight and making something equal or balanced for you. It's like you have, and maybe too, because of your past experience, like you trust yourself more because you've maybe many of times have gotten yourself through difficult times and cycles and situations where you did maybe feel like you had to have it alone. So now it may be hard for you to trust to share any responsibility or even share resources. That could be something here that is a fear for some of you. Okay. And for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this as like fearing success or fearing too much, or like being ready for what more income, like how they say more money, more problems. Maybe that's something that you fear in a sense, or something here is like with balance and sharing that gives you a sense of fear and anxiety. But that's your challenge or resistance, facing your fear, not wanting to share, or not even, or maybe not wanting to be in a position where you are asking someone to pull in their weight or pull their part. It's like something here is like, no, I'm in charge. I'm going to teach. This is, so there's something here where it's like, again, in the talisman, it's like you feel like, no, I have the power. I'm going to do this. So like whatever role, yeah, there's some type of role here. And when it comes to, maybe for some of you, you fear giving or sharing what you have in a material sense. Maybe there could be a fear that someone or a situation is just after you for what they can gain or what they can get out of it. So that could be, or of you, or, you know, so that could be something of a fear. That could be something that you're working on here. What we have for the your unexpected help, it's a future occurrence, because something, I feel like I'm gonna come back to that. There's still something hanging from this energy, but judgment and metamorphosis is your unexpected help. So there's some major change here, and the judgment is a sense of kind of coming out of one state or like walking through a door, going through a path that brings you some type of ascension from the state that you were once in. And metamorphosis is the same thing, the caterpillar to the butterfly. So there's something here where like you will feel the freedom to spread your wings, and there's also like this calling and this judgment, like a good decision and a good choice, and also this could be a resurgence of feelings or desire, even a person possibly that has come up renewed or changed. So there's some type of renewal going on within you and something that's I feel there's some type of connection with someone, where there's some type of renewal. Or for some of you, it's some type of revival within your own sense of self. Very strong here with this Hierophant, and again, you being in that power is a good thing. There's something here was like with decency and in order, and using your power wisely and with responsibility. It's like with great power comes with that great responsibility. For some of you, maybe you don't want to have the responsibility. And also, I'm kind of picking up someone who's like a business owner or running a business, and then there's something here about the pay, or what you're going to be paying people, or um, so that's maybe a challenge more than a resistance. Like if you're hiring people, you obviously have to pay them, but there's some type of challenge here on maybe negotiating that with someone, or finding people who would work for what you want them, you know, or what they would be earning. And for some of you, there's a fear of that, like is what I'm doing going to give me that job security, and give me the money and security that I need. So you are a sign that is very financially savvy, and you know, very, you know, you want those creature comforts in your life. So I feel like there's some type of metamorphosis, there's some type of renewal, judgment, a major kind of decision that pulls you out of that fear. I feel it will. What we have for your advice: unexpected visitors with the Knight of Wands. So it's in some way telling you is like, you know, surprise people, or you know, don't be afraid to, or in a sense, you don't want to overstep anyone's boundaries, of course. But with the Knight of Wands, it's like go after what you want, and with enthusiasm, with excitement, with passion, with drive. And you know, for some, it's like what people don't expect of you. It's like do that in a sense. Like, you know, you may think, or you may have this idea that people have an idea or picture of you in their mind of what you would do and what you would not do, or just something that, you know, maybe they're pegging you or trying to place you in a box in some way. And in some way, it's like, you know, do the unexpected, and it's also kind of expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected, yes, with your journey, with this new journey and this path that you're on for yourself. Okay. Some of you may make an unexpected move where this is advice for you too, like even though, so it's something here is like, with that advice, go after it passionately. Surprise, you know, surprise something in a situation, or expect surprises in some way. What we have for where things are headed: we have Solitude and the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like there's something here where some of you will slip away, or there's a sense of needing to get away on your own, for like reflection. And you may do this with another kind of sense of like, you know, even if you are in a relationship, Taurus, I'm kind of getting that you're going through some major changes that, you know, your partner will have to be patient for. And some of you could be, yeah, some of you could, like, you could be in a mind of commitment, but then there's also a sense of like, I fear merging like resources and responsibilities with this person. So there could be major changes that you're going through, and there's something here is like unexpected, and the advice is for you to go after what you want passionately. But then there's also something here. It's like with the Seven of Swords, it's like being forewarned and forearmed to do something to bring yourself a solid sense of security with this solitude. You may be taking a lot of time away to reflect, and I feel like for some of you, you may be struggling with losing, like not losing yourself or your sense of independence or leadership or autonomy in some type of situation or relationship. Yeah. So, because I'm almost kind of getting this energy of like, you maybe went from single, you closed a cycle of being single, and now you maybe are in this space where you're considering commitment, and you feel maybe you went through some things, but now there is a path opening up for it to come together. But then again, it's your fears of merging and coming together with another, or merging your resources. There's going to be some extra, some change here where you do spread your wings, and there's some freedom, and you make a judgment, you make a decision. And but it's almost something like, I get like ghosting for a little bit. So there's a potential or possibility, if not all of you are going to ghost your partner, but for some of you just might sneak off, do something on your own. Again, and this is your 12th house too, ending those things that are subconscious, those things that are hidden. It's like there may be some things, Taurus, you're not ready to open up and let go of yet, or open up and process to release just yet. So it's almost like you're acknowledging what's there in the underneath the surface of your fears, but then it's like what happens and what you do about it. Just because you recognize it, it's like, well, I'm scared of going on that route. I want it, I like it, I think I can do it, but I don't think I want to do it. So that's a little bit what I'm getting here. Like, like there's something here I still want to do kind of independently. So some of you could be moving or traveling by yourself somewhere, or moving to a space of solitude, getting very introspective about who you are and what your reflection is. Because I don't feel like you're looking for a mirror in anyone, but I feel like there is something here where it's like there's something here you want that's very traditional. It may be very difficult to find that in modern times, and so there could be something here is like, well, I'd rather be alone then, because something is giving you fear about, and it could have a lot to do with your past. Some of you could have, again, some type of abandonment issues, or feeling that like you're in this world all alone on your own, and you got to do it, and you've been successful thus far, and in some ways, okay, there's always someone for in your life. Then there's like, and some of you too could be gaining more knowledge, getting more into, there could be something here where you want to end what you have been doing for a career and go back to school and learn something new, where you now can use, you'll have, yeah, like a vision for what you would be paying to get the degree for. Maybe some of you are fearing paying for school. That's a possibility too. But there's some type of major change, a judgment, or a good decision, a renewal, or that you do make. And it's like, the advice is go after what it is you want with passion. But if what you have is not what it is that you want, there could be just again for you, and this is again it's a full moon, and usually the messages can go to the next full moon or the next new moon, and the effects can last for much longer. But I feel like you might have some of a period of where you are in and out as far as committing to a partnership. It just could be still in that stage where you're going to be taking your time. I mean, you are still going through some type of changes, and there's, it's like you're not your finished product yet. That's what this is. It's like you're not, you have some goals and things you still want to accomplish. Like you may have accomplished some things, but now like it's like you're on the next goal. So let's see what we have for your moon message here. And too, this is something here about like, I don't know how I'm saying this, solitude and reflection. It's almost like a way of like faking it till you make it, or lying to yourself, or telling you like, or getting your mind in a space that you're gonna get there, or you are there before you're there. So something with plans, you just might be having some secret plans that you're not telling anyone, or you're just really kind of keeping to yourself, and you're just maybe just not ready to share or open up. And you may not be ready to share and open up as far as really merging your life with another as far as responsibilities. a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And so we just had that new moon in Libra. And there could have been a new romantic cycle that began then, but then there could be just a new one that is beginning. But again, it's going through some type of metamorphosis here. So, and change. So, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And then we have this Six of Pentacles here. Would also have, in most other Six of Pentacles, there's a scale. There are scales. So, yeah. As something is ending, something new is beginning. And it will begin. But I also feel like for many of you, it is sort of like a solo journey. Solo journey. Or even a very closed off private relationship. Where it's just something that is between you and them and not shared with the world. Definitely, like, not like you sneak to see each other, but maybe there could be some of that. And if a new romantic cycle is beginning and you already have someone in your life, there could be something here that brings sudden a surprise here. There could be something here where someone you still have passion or feelings for arises or comes back, and they're changed, they're different, and it interests you, it excites you. So you may explore that. Some of you, that's just specific for some of you, since that new romantic cycle comes out. But I think keeping things under wraps for yourself, I feel like maybe that's something as a lesson that you learned, like you've learned from the past, like, and you've mastered something within yourself, and you know how to move forward in a way that would be very different from how you moved in the past. Okay, so those are the messages I have for your full moon reading, Taurus. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and take care.